Alrighty. So this is going to be a reading for my Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is going to be the harsh truth that you need to hear now from March 2021. So let's go ahead and get into it. If you are new here, welcome. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell if you would like a personal. And wait, if you would like a personal, check out the description box. I got so tongue-tied, guys. I've been doing these readings all morning, so excuse me if I have little brain farts. But yes, my information for readings will be listed below. All right, Aquarius. Harsh truth they need to hear. So we have fear, but it was in reverse. We have fruition and wisdom in reverse. And we have blossoming in reverse. Matter of fact, yeah, we're just going to do uprights because I did uprights for the rest of the readings. I had to think about that for a second. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about this. So the first card that we have here is fear. And the first harsh truth that you may be needing to hear is the vibration of fear may be keeping a lot of you from breaking that barrier or that blockage that may be keeping energy from flowing to you. So for instance, in terms of career, some of you guys are fearful to take risks, or you're fearful of putting yourself out there and then failing, or people judging you, or something bad happening in the process. And through this is like keeping your dreams further and further away from you. Even in love, for some of you, you may have a fear of getting close to someone else because of the experiences you've already previously had. And this could be causing you to also have blockages in love, because you may not be necessarily like shooting people down who come up to you, but your fear is even pushing the opportunities from even showing up in your life. So some of you are subscribing too much to like fear itself, or another harsh truth is some of you allow fear to dictate your movements or your actions. So when I say this is like fear of getting cheated on. So you may not reply to people's text messages when they reach out to you who may be interested in you. Or this is like you being fearful of you moving somewhere and getting a better job. So you just don't decide to move. If anything, you move even closer to where you may have lived before, like in the same city or something like that, versus you move into Atlanta or somewhere further than where you may live to find new opportunities. So there's a need for you to make sure you're not letting fear be the basis of all your decisions, because at that point, you're not living your life to be happy. You're living your life to avoid. And that's when you're unhappy. That's when you're depressed, because you're not living life out of what you genuinely want to do. It's, okay, I'm fearful of this, so I'm going to do this. We also have fruition. So with this card, the harsh truth is for a lot of you, you need to be careful with the things that you bring into fruition. Your mind is fruitful. Literally, like this card looks like. Your mind is fruitful. So the things that you think, the things that come out your mouths, the things that you write, the comments you type about yourself. Okay, I'll be looking at some of the comments y'all be saying about yourself. And even with the comments that you guys project sometimes, you need to be careful how you talking about yourself. Put respect on your own name. You wouldn't want nobody else to go out into the world and be like, yeah, Jonathan is so poor. He's so broke. So why would you go out there, Jonathan? Why would you go out into the world and project these thoughts, project those type of thinking patterns out into the world? Okay. We also have wisdom. So with this card, the harsh truth is you guys have gained a lot of wisdom up until this point from the life lessons you guys had to experience. And with these life lessons, now you're able to go further. Understand that information from books can only take you so far. Only real experience is where the wisdom is gained. That's where new perspectives are reached through experience, not reading books, not, reading articles. That's not how you gain perspective and understanding. Now, in terms of the next card, we have blossoming. This is also an emphasis on you understanding that in order for there to be continuous growth, there needs to be a need for you to water your plants. Think of your situation or think of your life as a garden. In order for you to see all your plants blossoming and growing, there's a need for you to tend to each area in your life and making sure that you're, giving this flower some water, making sure that you're replacing the soil here, changing this here, putting the seeds here. Same thing with life. Now, the cards down here, it says, the moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. So with this, there's definitely a need for you guys to make sure that you're realigning yourself just in general, just beyond love, because that's important. But there's a need for you to realign your energy just in general so that you guys can have clear direction. Sometimes on our journey towards abundance, towards our journey towards spiritual growth, all these things, there's some reworking that we need to do, and that's okay. So whenever we get off track, we lose sight of what we're doing, there's always a need for us to realign. And that may be something you guys need to do at this very moment. We also have, instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good. And this card is deep. This is making sure that you guys aren't, like this card says, praying for a certain outcome or a certain thing to happen. Because when it doesn't happen, then now you're blaming the universe for why you didn't get married to Justin. And you're blaming the universe for why this and that didn't happen to you. But that wasn't the outcome anyways. That was never going to be the projected outcome. Just because you decided that you wanted it to be the outcome, does that mean that that shall be? Okay. What you need to pray for is the highest good. Praying for you coming out in the end still prosperous. That should be more of the tune of your prayers, not a certain outcome. And the last card we have is, the more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. And this is very true. The more energy, the more action you have backed behind your intention or your plan, and you have faith combined with that, you're a manifesting king or queen at that point. You could literally manifest anything when you have the energy, the action, the plan, the goal, and the faith backed behind it. So this is what I see. I hope that you were able to feel inspired by this reading, took something from it. If you did, definitely make sure you thumbs this video up and subscribe. Check out the description box if you'd like a personal, and I will see you in the next one.